Yo, what's up guys? It's your man 4am again, back with a new video for Minecraft Dungeons. Tomorrow is a big day for the game as we get our hands on a lot of new content with a new update called the Fauna Faire. This one introduces Season 3 for the tower with a new tower layout, but this one also comes with multiplayer. So starting from tomorrow, you'll be able to play this bad boy with up to 4 people. But there's more. We also get a new free level in the Jungle Awakens DLC area. Everybody can check this one out, as well as the Enchantsmith, a way to change the enchantments on your weapons and armor, pimp your favorite gear to make it the best possible, while we also get some new pets, new skins, new things to collect like capes, so there is a lot to talk about. In this video, I'll cover everything you need to know about it, get you up to speed, because in less than 24 hours, ladies and gentlemen, you'll be able to check out all this new content. So without further ado, let's get right to it. Alright, so here we are once again on the official Minecraft Dungeons Twitter. So last time we talked about the Minecraft Dungeons Spooky Fest event, which is gonna start on the 26th of October. Save this date in your calendars, ladies and gentlemen. But if you missed that video, make sure to check it out in the top right of the screen, as well as my previous video about the Fauna Faire post, which they made right here. This one teased a little bit what we're gonna talk about today, like the new pets and mobs, the tower multiplayer, enter the Enchantsmith, as well as the Treetop Tangle. But right now we're going to talk about all these features based on the footage which we've seen on the Minecraft Live this weekend. Just 19 hours ago, they also shared a post about the Fauna Faire pets, which we can talk about at the end of the video, because I first want to cover the most important aspects of this new update, the multiplayer tower, Treetop Tangle, as well as the Enchantsmith. So let's check out the gameplay. I like the intro, by the way, right here, but in the beginning of this video, they're basically talking about the past. They're gonna cover some things, achievements, let's say, things we've seen, a lot of talking. So right here we see the Creeping Winter, we get the Howling Peaks, the Chills and Thrills event, the Flames of the Nether, Hidden Depths, the Ending Void, etc, etc. So, Season 3, ladies and gentlemen. This one, by the looks of the splash art, tells you already a lot about what you can expect. There's many creatures, many pets, many cosmetics which you can get your hands on. Some people absolutely love collecting all these bad boys, but at the same time, this doesn't really add replay value or new stuff to the game other than, yeah, things to follow you in camp, etc. But the most important thing right here is like the tower right in front of it with 4 different characters. So we can play this one with up to 4 people right now. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. But then also some screenshots in game, the penguins, whoa. Also the clutch room, the red panda, the skunk, and also the other chicken, which we've seen with the teasers. But right here, we've got a couple more of them, the woolly cow, a regular cow, the hedgehog, as well as a albino pig. It looks pretty white. I'm not sure what that is. Kind of looks like a cake pig. I mean, the body seems to be a cake. But we get capes as well. So right here you can see Cow Crusader, an utterly awesome addition to the Adventurers collection, obtained as a Fauna Faire adventure reward. So it's either going to be part of the seasonal adventure hub reward system, or maybe it's going to be a reward for completing the tower, let's say. Who knows, it might be a reward if you manage to complete the tower with 3 or 4 people, because the scaling of the tower, which we're going to talk about in a second, but it's going to be more challenging to do it multiplayer. Right here, we also have the turtle shell. With this cape on your back, you're ready for an attack, obtained as Fauna Faire adventure reward once again. Then we get a lot of emotes, and they are also related to the animals. So you can pet creatures, then you can do some flapping around, you can pick the floor as chicken. But let's move on to the free content, as most of the cosmetics, pets, skins, and flares are probably going to be part of the adventure pass, which you're going to have to pay for. So the level which you can see right in front of us is the Treetop Tangle. It used to be a level which was going to be part of the Jungle Awakens DLC. It got discontinued for some reason. It was an unfinished project, but now we all can play it starting tomorrow for free. So I think this is a very good thing, and this is basically the first gameplay we can check out. So you can tell that it looks pretty similar like Dingy Jungle, as it also had all these huge treetops, while here and there you will find some nice secrets, some nooks and crannies which you can explore, like the tunnel right there. So I sincerely hope there's going to be many hidden obsidian chests. I absolutely loved making those obsidian obsidian chest farm videos, but who knows what we can find right here. Before we move away from this image, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a new artifact right here in the second slot. This is actually a soul artifact, which I think we also saw in the previous frame. So if we go back a couple frames right here, we can actually see the artifact in action. So here it's fighting the Enderman. It's at like 50% HP, but at this very moment, ladies and gentlemen, it's activating that artifact. It loses 69 souls at the same time, but you can tell that it deals quite some damage, 663 right here. So this is going to be a pretty interesting new AoE type of artifact to use. Going to deal damage to all the enemies in your area. And the art on the floor, look at that, also looks pretty epic. Next up, we're going to talk about another very interesting feature for the game, which is the Enchantsmith. So apparently Laura also worked on this very project herself. I personally think it's a great addition to the game, as this one allows you to change the enchantments on your favorite weapons and armor. So say you found some 4M's bindings, or who knows, a cursed axe or whatever, and 2 out of the 3 enchantments are just perfect, but that third one is just very bad, and you're like, bruh, I'm gonna have to salvage this one because there's nothing to do with it. And you just keep farming and farming and farming until you find the right one. And then you realize also the third enchantment is just bad. But the Enchantsmith is the solution to that, as this bad boy allows you to choose one option of the 3 enchantments, which you can re-roll. So then you will get another random enchantment in return. The problem is, though, that this is probably gonna be an insane lottery, as we have so many different possibilities to get as random enchantment in return. A little bit further in this video, we're gonna see the accuracy which is required for these rerolls. And boy, oh boy, I hold my heart for the comments, because it's gonna be pretty expensive. Anyways, this guy is gonna pop up very close to the Ancient Hunts portal in the southwest of the camp, basically. But here we've got it in action. So the Enchantsmith. We got an Eternal Knife of level 70 right here. So I'm not really sure how expensive this is gonna be on higher levels, but this person is super rich. It has 95,000 gold bars. 95,000. That's a lot of farming. That's a lot of farming. But level 70 Eternal Knife. So right here it says modify enchantment. You have to select an enchantment. So that's what she's doing right now. Hold to confirm costs 165. I think a max level item at the Piglin Merchants also costs this amount of gold bars, but it doesn't seem to matter which type of enchantment she chooses, as it's always going to be the same price. So right here we've got looting, 165. Then we go to the Busy Bee, 165, but she decides to remove the ambush on this weapon. Modify enchantment, 165, great. And look at that, now the price even increases. It will cost 174 gold bars. Pretty expensive. And the enchantment is Refreshment. Let's be honest, I'm not sure how many different weapon enchantments there are, but say for weapons there are like 50 different ones, for armor the same. Say you want to have critical hit instead of that refreshment. It will be 1 out of 50th chance. Basically a 2% chance you will get your hands on the right enchantments. So you're gonna have to pay a lot before you get the perfect weapon or armor, let's say. But who knows, you're gonna be lucky. I personally think you should only use this mechanic if you already have 2 perfect enchantments and you want to focus on the third one. If you have all the gold bars in the world, I think this is gonna be fun. You can play a little bit of casino, but still, it should have been emeralds in my opinion, because people are gonna go bankrupt with this. And I am already bankrupt if we look at my gold bars.
And the Enchantsmith.
Pay a little bit of gold.
Reroll it.
Just for a little bit of gold.
The guy also confirms just a little bit of gold. And then she says, of course, you're going to have to pay them for their work. And I totally agree. But still, I personally think it's pretty expensive. Anyways, my favorite part about this video, the multiplayer for the tower, introducing GP, John Phillip, as well as Kelsey, who are gonna check out the tower multiplayer with a group of 2, let's say. So they're basically entering the tower in a Echoing Void DLC theme this time. And yeah, I think there is not much to talk about. It's just explaining the multiplayer. It's basically the tower, but what it should have been from day one, let's say, something that you can share with your friends, a challenge to tackle together, let's say. I think it's gonna be something that many people looked forward to and finally gonna enjoy so much playing. It's also important to know that depending on the amount of people in your crew, the difficulty also scales up. So if you're just playing solo, it's gonna be easier, while when you're playing with a full party, it's gonna be, I'm not sure if it's going to be 4 times more difficult, but it's definitely going to be more difficult. And right here, we also have a screen where you can see what your friends pick. So say the yellow guy right here goes for the swords. It will also show that in the top right of the screen, while the green guy is currently going for an enchantment. So you will know what your teammates will pick. So you can actually adapt on that. You can build towards something more interesting, like support each other a little bit. One person is going to focus on high damage, while the other one is going to focus on healing artifacts or shielding, let's say. I think there's going to be a lot of interesting builds, especially for multiplayer right now. So definitely something to look forward to.
Multiplayer is such a
Ooh.
different experience, and I might have to
Uh-oh.
a bit too
Yeah,
hard.
maybe you were a little mean on that.
Ooh,
but
they got wrecked, guys.
Oh, you've shared so much. Thank you so much, Lala. I mean, it's... Oh.
I absolutely love this outro. But I also said I was going to talk a little bit about the pet post which they made yesterday, but looking at it, I don't think it's going to be worth your time that much. Anyways, the visuals speak for themselves. So first off, we have the Emperor Penguin right here. You can read all of this yourself. The baby woolly cow, a cinnamon ferret. I think this one looks pretty cool, as well as a raccoon. Basically a reskin of the fox, but also the skunk, as well as the hedgehog, the gray tabby cat. I think many people are going to love a cat in the game, as well as the red panda. So if you're hyped about the pets, let me know in the comments which one is your favorite, but that is basically it. So now you're probably wondering, when 4am can we expect all this new content to pop up? Well, I already shared it in the intro, but tomorrow, Wednesday, the 19th of October, most of the features will be added. The free Treetop Tangle mission is going to be there for everyone, not only the people who have the Jungle Awakens DLC, as well as the multiplayer new tower layout. So you can play with up to 4 people, as well as the Enchantsmith. I think this is a very nice feature, but pretty pricey. So right now, I think it's time to start farming a ton of gold bars, so you have enough to enchant your favorite weapons and armor, and then you also get all these new pets, skins and capes, whatnot with the adventure pass, while next Wednesday on the 26th of October we're gonna have the Spooky Fest seasonal adventures. Ladies and gentlemen, a big thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments what you are most excited about with this new update. Right now though, it is 4am out. I'll check you guys in another video. I'll see you next time. Peace.